Hi there. Day 5 in rehab, aka the big house. And things are going okay. It's a little less structure today, being a Saturday, and the same will be the case tomorrow. And so I'm okay with that, because once Monday hits, for sure Tuesday, I will have seen the doctor, and I'm quite certain he's going to be lowering my medicine intake, and it's going to be uncomfortable. But I guess, as one nurse asked me, "Julia, what are you here for?" And I didn't even it was a rhetorical question, and she just smiled serenely, and she was so right. I just, the thought of it, it's more than just a psychological or crutch, even though it is that also. It's definitely, in my opinion, necessary, because I can't walk or do things. I can't function physically without it. But I guess I'm going to have to learn how. Anyway, we kind of have an idea why the doctors have taken away my blood sugar medicine. I have type 2 diabetes, in case you're just tuning in. Since I recently have lost 70 pounds, it's probably likely that my body just doesn't need it as much, or needs less, at least. Right now, I'm taking neither one. I was taking Amaril and glucophage. And it was working, but that was especially if I was eating junky things, which is so stupid, but I did it. I wouldn't have all this extra weight and I wouldn't BS by saying, "Oh no." I had a friend who was like that, who swore she never ate junk, she just ate too much of good food. Well, maybe she's right, but sorry, I caught her in the line at Wendy's far too often to believe that. And I don't know today if she would even admit to that. It's just a subject that's moot at this point. Let's see. Today, food is a big deal when you're inside rehab, because it's just one of those things you have to look forward to. And today was veal and some sort of fish, I believe. Well, it didn't work out for me, but that's okay. Two of the nurses actually were conducting some sort of interview with me, and we didn't get to finish it because we were called to go to dinner, and so we'll finish that in the morning. And I think it's kind of determined how much help you need in the home. Well, I have a husband for that. No, I think it's important they get an idea, and that's why they're doing it. And then I presented my thoughts about activities. I mean, I'm not kidding. You could go just bleeding crazy in here if you don't have something to do. First off, the people are kind of rotating. The average stay could be like, say, 1 to 3 weeks, although I've met one girl who was here for a year, and now she's back. And so I should probably buddy up to her, because she'll probably be here for a while. I've set my sights on 2 to 3 months, because I don't think you can overcome a prescription drug problem and food addiction in anything less than that time frame. So that's just my thought. We'll see what the doctor says. Once I meet him, he might say, we'll give you the tools, and in 2 weeks you go home, and then we have you keep in touch we meet with you like once a week or something like that. I would be rather disappointed if that's the case. It's not that I want to be here away from home. Well, I do, kind of, because I need the help here. I can't rely on anyone else who is a non-professional to help pick me up by my bootstraps and help me get going and be able to sustain. It's just, you know, I'm 52. It's time. It's just time. Okay. When I was talking about, you know, are there activities such as where people get together and paint or draw or write a song, I don't care. I'm joking on that one, but the nurse did say they have something where they do paint, but it's not for pleasure. It's more so for where you paint, like say, okay, the nurse will say, draw a tree, any type of tree or trees that you want, and then you paint it actually, and then they look at it and they apparently get an idea of what is going on with you, what your personality is going through, who you are, blah, blah. I'm very interested in that, even if it's just to have that time painting. I'm not a good painter necessarily, but I enjoy doing it. So, but if there's something to come out of it like that, well, it's extra good, bonus. Tonight, I'm going to sign off here. It's easy to get so long. Tonight there's the beginning of the European Song Festival, Melody Fest, and Sweden is having theirs end of it. It begins tonight. And I have to say I'll probably get a little emotional because it's taking place. There's, I think, 4 different episodes before they pick them down to see who will represent Sweden in the big European Melody Fest. It's going to be in Luleå, which is where the city we moved here from. We lived there for 8.5 years. So, nah, I'm not going to get all blubbery or anything, but I have a feeling I'll be feeling a little, just missing it. It was a beautiful place to live. I like it down south here a lot though, so it's not a problem. Well, anyway, there I go babbling again, but I hope that, you know, it's decent babble. And please, again, I would love it if you would rate the video, whether you like it or not. And if you do like it, a subscription would be very welcome. And any questions, any ideas, have at it, okay? I'm pretty much an open book, so, you know, if it's just too personal, I'll just say that. I'll just tell you so. All right, hey doll.